Hi everybody, I just thought I would come on and show you this little Teepee Christmas card. My name's Debbie, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Northern Ireland, and I saw this idea on Pinterest and cased it, and it's just so nice. It stands up on its own, and then it opens out. And then inside you can write your little message, and it's just closed with a little Velcro dot. And I've used the Modern Christmas DSP from Stampin'up 12 by 12, and it's this lovely black and gold design. Now my only advice would be try to use something that's non-directional. If you've got something with a really heavy pattern, because there's so many little triangles to glue on, it can be a bit hard to see what way things are going if it's directional. But with the stripe, it doesn't really matter. You know, some of my stripes are going in the opposite way, and it doesn't really matter. But if you've got anything with a lot of detail, just be wary of the way you're sticking the triangles on. Okay, so that's what we're going to make. I'm going to show you how to make. These are the dimensions. So I'll leave that up for a wee minute if you want to take a screenshot of that. It's basically 3 pieces of, I used the thick white, 10 by 10 centimeters, and you score it diagonally like this. You can see the wee diagonal line there. So you need 3 of those. Okay, you need 3 pieces of DSP 9.5 by 9.5 and cut those diagonally. So you're scoring your card diagonally, but you're cutting your DSP diagonally. Okay, and then you need 2 pieces of 3 by 3, and it's cut diagonally as well. All right, so that's what we need, and I'll share that again at the end if you didn't get a chance to screenshot it. Okay, so you've got these pieces here. I'm just going to open this out. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to burnish all these score lines. Oops. All right. And then what you're going to do, you're going to lay this one out with, see, this is where I get confused. Yes, you're going to line that one out like that with the line down the middle. Okay. Then did I get this right? Yes. Then you're going to glue this one with the fold here. That fold is going to match up to that line there, and this fold is going to come down your score line. And the easiest way I did to do that was just to put a little tiny tick there, and then I know not to glue down here, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue there, and I want that to line up there, and do it in line with the score line. Okay, and then you can always remove that wee bit of pencil mark. All right, and then we want to do the same here, so we can see where this has come down, so we don't want to go further than that with our glue. So another bit of glue there. And same again, we want the folded bit to go in line with this. Okay, so you're going to put that there. And just check that you're in line. And you're going to fold that like that. Okay, so you're left with this. And that's basically how you've put it together. All right. So again, you're going to have your first bit on the diagonal with the line down here, and then you're going to stick the other two with the score line here and the opening here, and then it just goes like that. Okay, and then we're ready to decorate it. So this bit here that opens is your inside. Okay, so you just want to put some paper there and some paper, trying to get the piece that matches that bit. So it doesn't really matter what way it goes. Okay. So we'll go ahead and glue these down. And then the smaller little squares that you cut diagonally are going to go here. All right. And there's actually no stamping whatsoever on this card. I just used this gorgeous paper. So that's the inside. And then you're going to turn over for your outside. And same again, you're going to glue your triangle pieces onto there. So you're covering this little join here with your paper. Okay. Okay, and then you've got your two little smaller triangles for here. And one for there. Okay. So when you bring that in like that and that, that is your little card. Okay, so to keep it closed, up in this corner here, I'm going to use a little Velcro dot. Stick one bit there. And then the other bit on top. Okay. Make sure that's holding. And then we're going to fold it over. And we're just going to hold that down for a little minute. Just there. And that's it. Standing up, and then you can open it up to write your greeting. You could also decorate in here too. I didn't do that with mine, but okay. And then just to finish it off, I cut out a nice piece of the modern Christmas paper, these little trees. Use the stylish shapes, cut out a bit of gold. And we'll glue that in the center. Okay, and then I used some of the Christmas ephemera packs, these here. What did I do on that one? Merry Christmas. So I will put maybe this wee one. From our house to yours. And these are adhesive ones, so just to take the paper off, I use my pokey tool because you end up bending the little card. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that right there. All right, and then to attach it to the card, because it's coming out a little bit, okay, you don't want to add any glue here, so if you just turn it over, and I just put a few dimensionals down the middle. And place it there. And there you've got a lovely little Teepee card. That's that one. And that's that one. Okay. So, thank you for watching. There's that sheet again with the directions in it. So, I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll hopefully see you soon. Thank you. Bye.